Hello viewers, welcome back to the Moose Mobile Auto Repair channel, and today I have a 2016 Volkswagen Jetta, and it has the 1.8 liter TSI engine, and the customer has came in for an oil change service. So I'm going to jack this vehicle up in the air and guide you through the process.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on.
So now we're just gonna remove the oil cap here and remove the dipstick, and then we're gonna drain the oil, and then later we are going to open the oil filter housing up. So I'm underneath the vehicle now, and the drain plug is a T45 socket. So we're going to loosen the drain plug. Now, I didn't have the chance to go to the Volkswagen dealership to get the original oil filter and the crush washer or gasket. So we are just going to reuse this for the time being, and then we're going to change it at the next oil change. I normally change these every oil change, but sometimes we're able to get away with it and use them a few times. But you should replace the drain gasket normally every oil change. So now, as the oil is draining, we're gonna remove the cover here. It comes off. It's these grommets or plastic is holding the engine cover in place. Now, if you have trouble in trying to reinstall it later, you can spray a little bit of silicone on the grommets and then try to reinstall it back. So now I have a 32 millimeter socket. We are going to remove the oil filter housing. I don't have my oil filter specialty tools here, so I'm just using a half drive 32 millimeter shallow socket. You can use an axle nut if you want to, and if you don't have anything available. So we are going to loosen this up. Always make sure that the drain plug is open so that the old oil that's already in here will drain out. So open this up. And place it in here in a drain pan. As you remove the oil filter housing, you will be able to see more oil coming out from the drain plug. Now, there are a total of 3 seals here. one here, and one here, and one here. But the Volkswagen oil filter, it only comes with the one seal here, and that's it. You may have to change these after these are worn out. But I believe you should be replacing them every oil change, but it's not included in the oil filter. So remove the oil filter. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove the seal here, the O-ring at the bottom. You can use a plastic tool because you don't want to use a piece of metal. You don't want to use a metal pick because it will scratch the surface. And I can probably already see the previous person that worked on this car. They scratched the surface on the plastic here. You don't want to use metal. You only want to use plastic because this will damage the sealing surface. You can see all the scratches here. I'm not sure if it will be able to pick that up on camera. So anyhow, we're gonna wash the area down with brake cleaner. Clean the inside. Get rid of all the dirt and debris that may be already in there. Empty it out. Let everything air dry. You can tell there's been some scratches here and stuff. We have the new oil filter here. It comes with the O-ring. So lubricate the O-ring with clean engine oil. Install the O-ring onto the housing. Make sure everything is lined up. And if you want, you can run the tool behind the O-ring and make sure that the O-ring is not twisted. You can run the tool over like this. Not absolutely necessary, but just to make sure. So install the oil filter. Make sure it's seated in properly. And if you need to, clean the housing that's on the engine. You can use a shop towel of some sort. So install the filter in the housing. You can lubricate these two O-rings with oil first. Lubricate the O-rings here on top and reinstall the oil filter housing. So now we are going to tighten this up. The torque spec says 25 plus 5 Newton meters. So that's a total of 30 Newton meters. So that comes to roughly 22 foot-pounds. So I've set the torque wrench to 22 foot-pounds. So we're going to tighten the housing. And that's it. It doesn't take very much to tighten this, so make sure that you're careful. So we're gonna reinstall the drain plug back. We're going to tighten this up a little bit. Because that this is a European car, I don't want any problems, so I'm gonna torque the drain plug to 22 foot-pounds. It's the same amount of torque as the oil filter cap or the housing. So set it to 22. And wash down the area. I also forgot to mention that usually the Volkswagen dealership, they replace the drain plug and the gasket at the same time. So wash the area down. So we're gonna wash the housing area down. So I'm using 5W40 engine oil. You just gotta make sure that it meets the specification for Volkswagen. VW 50101, 502, and 505. Make sure it meets the specifications before you use the oil. Now this engine takes either 5W40 or 5W30. Just make sure it meets the specifications. So the capacity for this takes about 5.5 liters. You may need a little bit more or less. It depends. So I'm just using this measuring jug to pour in the oil so I know how much I'm using. So we are going to put 5.5 liters, then we'll put the vehicle on the ground and start it up, and we will have a look at the oil level. Clean the oil cap and reinstall the oil cap. Clean the oil filler hole and then reinstall the oil cap. So we are just going to start the engine, just verify for any leaks. Make sure there's no leaks around the oil filter housing. And just make sure there's no leaks around the drain plug area. So after you're done, reinstall the engine cover.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket.
So now I'm going to check the oil level, see if it needs topping up or not. Probably need to top it up a tiny bit more. Probably needs a quarter of a liter or half a liter more. Should be okay now. If the oil level looks high here, but it looks lower here, then you want to go with the one that has the lower mark. So say right now it's over the full mark here, but on the other side it's at the full mark. You look here, it's all the way up here. So you want to go with this side here. So it's full. Replace the oil cap. And wash down any minor spills here at the engine. So normally these are the arrows to go up and down, and then you have OK here to go through the menu. So the last thing you want to do is you want to clear the service reminder. Now if you're overdue, it will say something like service now or inspection due now. So we're gonna clear everything and go from there. So in order to clear the service, what you have to do is keep this pressed down, and at the same time key on, engine off, just the ignition on. So I'm gonna hold this down and I'm gonna press this. And then it says I let go. And then it says service. Do you really want to reset oil service? And I press OK here. OK. Then it says service reset. And you go back. Go back to service. OK, info. Then the oil service is resetted. Now we're going to reset the inspection as well. So now if you want to clear the inspection, service inspection, and not just the oil, what you have to do is you press the four-way flasher, leave it running, and hold down the 0.0/set and press the start engine stop button for the ignition and let go. Now it says service. Do you really want to reset inspection? And press OK. Service reset. Then you can turn this off. You can scroll down through the menu. Go to service, info. And now you see that the oil service is 15,000 kilometers, 372 days, and inspection 30,000 kilometers, 365 days. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day and take care.